Okay, sorry about that. We're going to continue on here. Let me bring up a couple things here. We're going to bring this down and around. We're going to kind of do the whole this will be the brim at the bottom of the hat, and also the top of this portion of the hat. Okay, now I'm going to bring this down and around. So we're going to bring this up just like so. Like I said, I haven't done one of these before, so if you end up seeing it on YouTube, it worked out okay. We're going to round that brim of that hat a little bit, and then we're going to continue going up from there. Good. Okay. Now, I think this needs to go over a little further. Okay, see how the hat's starting to come together a little bit. A lot of times, if you get a side profile of the hat, it really does help you to determine how the rest of it will go. Usually if I have a good profile hat, or a profile of anything, the rest kind of falls into place. Okay. Okay, now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to determine his face here. So we're going to, if his eyes and his nose are about there, okay, that's going to be his nose. And then his chin is going to come down about here, maybe a little bit of a beard. So let's do this. Let's round this up from here to here. Okay. Okay. Oh, that doesn't look right to me. Let's do it again. Got to make the sides match. I'm not going to go all the way to the corner, but pretty close. About 1/8 of an inch. If you take it from the corner over, that's where I want to go here. And we can always trim it down. Remember, you can't add it, so you just want to try to determine this stuff ahead of time. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the bottom. He's going to be holding a muzzle or a rifle, a gun. Alright. Lately I've been pretty interested in our history of our country, and it's been, I said that before in one of my videos, but I guess as a kid you don't think much about it, but as you age, history becomes more important. Especially for me, it has anyway. And I enjoy listening to the History Channel and such as that. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Okay. I know one of my cousins in Canada was and I know a friend's brother was very interested in it. And we have Gettysburg right outside of Harrisburg here. We have a lot of things here in PA to come see. We have the Amish to come see, and the Mennonite culture, and a lot of history as far as the beginning of our country is in Philadelphia, and also out in Gettysburg. You know, they talk about George Washington going through you know, the Brandywine area, which is our area right here, you know, in Valley Forge. There's a lot to see if you're a person who's interested in that kind of thing. PA is a place to come to for that. Okay. Now, I'm also going to put a little bit of a hairline on him. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Bring this down and around. Well, let's chop this up a little bit. That's kind of big, so let's just bring this down just a little bit. Worry about the hat and all that later. We're just doing proportion stuff now. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of details a little bit later, and it won't be overly detailed. Okay. One of the things we're going to do is just put a little bit of a hairline here underneath this hat. And we're not going to make it real long. Okay. And let me think here how I'm going to do this. Alright. That's his hairline. And we might put an ear in here. So let's just leave a little room there for that. I should have thought of that a little bit earlier, but if we decide to put it in there, we'll have it there. Alright. Gotta bring this down just a little bit, but let me go ahead and round this off here. Alright, I think we will put an ear in there. I think we'll have room for it. Alright, we'll have room for it. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to determine where his ears are going to be, and that's the hard part, is getting the ears to be even or at least similar. Anything that you have to do a double portion on, like the eyes or the head or whatever, it can be a little more trickier trying to get those things proportioned correctly. Alright, so we'll be right back. I'm going to, well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and trim some of this out. I want to look at something first, research something for a second, then we'll be back.